Yeah, good afternoon or good evening everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Jeremy Allen Carp Angler. You join me and Rocco this evening for I don't use like the term, but a quick overnight on the big pit. Let me just turn. As you can see, Rocco's with me. He's guarding the rods at the moment, whilst he's looking for coots and swans. I've told him to be on the lookout for, so he's doing his job very well there. Yeah, as you can see, we're in our normal swim up by the lilies. Yeah, it's just coming up to I think it's about 6:30. Yeah, we've been here a few hours, so mainly because we fished yesterday as well and the day before on another venue, and yeah, we've been trying to get back over here all month, but for one thing or another we've not managed to get here. So it's nearly the end of May now, so it'll probably be only the only session we'll get on here, because it's another bank holiday weekend coming up, and not quite sure what the plan is for next week. I think there's a match on here next Wednesday, so it kind of rules out coming on here midweek next week. So yeah, so we're probably limited to one session on here. What are you watching? Hey, what are you watching? Bird? Is that something fly over? It was just a pigeon. I had the wings flap, so it's probably one just took off from the tree by me. But so yeah, we're here for just to about lunchtime tomorrow. We've got to be back by 1 o'clock. I suspect we've got some deliveries coming tomorrow that I've got to be back for. So yeah, it's just going to be a quick session, this one, but often they throw up something good. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I've got 3 baits out on the normal 3 spots, and 2 out in the middle and 1 just off the lilies to my left there. And yeah, we hope that we'll have as good a session as we had in here last time. This was probably about 4 weeks ago now, and we caught that nice 28-pound common. So yeah, something like that again would be a fantastic result. But yeah, it's been one of those funny days today. We resisted coming here early this morning because the weather forecast was for rain and thunderstorms, etc., all day today. Didn't really materialise. We got here, and it was all morning it's been spitting with rain. I took Rocco for a walk, put full waterproofs on, expecting the worst, and I had a raindrop on me, and I was wetter from the sweat from the inside of the waterproofs than I was from what landed on the outside. So that wasn't needed. But yeah, and then we've been slowly got ready, and then we've come out, and he's had another walk, and then we finally got here. And yeah, I spoke to a guy when I got here, and he said I didn't seen a raindrop. He'd been here yesterday and last night, and yeah, he's not seen a raindrop. But yeah, lo and behold, we got set up here, and just as we got set up, the heavens, yeah, the sky went really black from behind Tate's there, and thought we're going to get it in a minute. And yeah, we had a real sort of thundery downpour here for about half an hour, you know, sort of on and off, and quite a lot of rain fell, and yeah, give everything good soaking. So I hope that's put a lot of oxygen in the lake, and that gets the fish on the feed tonight. So you know, it's looking quite good for it. And I think there's one more angler turned up, so there's only 3 of us on here tonight, which is usually bodes well when the lake's not too busy. You usually manage to get a few then, but you know, you can never can tell. Sometimes I've fished many a time when it's been perfect conditions. You know, you've slogged all through 5 or 6 weeks of boiling hot weather and or freezing cold weather, and then you finally get a stormy night to freshen everything up, and everybody blanks. So you know, you never can tell. But yeah, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. If I had smell vision, you could probably smell I'm cooking a couple of bacon steaks at the moment, so that's going to be, well, I hope it's for my tea, but I suspect somebody down there with 4 paws and 2 big furry ears will probably line up for a bit. He's already munched his way through 3 chicken breasts and a bowl full of biscuit and wet dog food, so he shouldn't be hungry, but I suspect something new in the vicinity will get him after it, but we shall see. Right, that's where we are, that's what we're doing, and hopefully I shall come back to you a bit later on with a fish. I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good morning everybody, and yeah, welcome to a new feature. It's going to be called What My Husky Got Up To This Week. Yeah, hi guys, and welcome to another instalment of What My Husky Got Up To This Week. So yeah, as you probably you may or may not know, Rocco is still an entire dog, which basically means he's still got all his tackle. And yeah, so I took him for a walk on Saturday night around the local area, and we went down our normal roads when he suddenly sort of caught a scent of something and tore off, well, went off dragging me along behind him at a vast rate of knots down this particular road, with his nose about that far off the ground. And so this went on. We went down this road, turned a corner and went up another road. This went on for about half an hour, I suppose, around various roads where he was tracking this scent. Anyway, eventually got him going back up our road back home, and got him indoors, you see, whereupon he'd been indoors probably about 10 minutes, wouldn't settle down, was going around. Then he started howling and basically making a general nuisance of himself. His head was up in the air, he was sniffing the air, he was howling, and not put too fine a point on it, his tackle was all out, and he was running around the house, you know, and I said to my wife, I said, I think he's there must be a bitch on heat round the area, and he's got hold of her scent. Well, after about half an hour of him going on, I thought I'm gonna take him out again, and I thought maybe he needed to do another poo, because sometimes does one, which he'd done on the walk, and then sometimes he does what I call a tail end Charlie. We get a little bit on the way home, the last sort of 500 yards, and I thought maybe he needs to do that. How wrong I was, you know. So out we go again, and we go down we went off at breakneck speed down to this particular point where he picked the scent up. Well, we went round another hour, I think. We were going round various roads, and I can tell you the exact route this particular bitch had taken, because we went all round up and down roads that we never normally go up. Anyway, this went on, I say, for about another hour. Anyway, we got him back, eventually persuaded him to come back home. We didn't find said dog, and we got him back home, and got him back indoors, where he sort of eventually settled down, because he was worn out by this point, because he'd been walking around for probably about 2.5 hours, probably 2 hours of which tracking this particular scent. Anyway, we got him calmed down in that. Anyway, the next day he was knackered all day. He was like lethargic and worn out, and I said it's because he got himself into a frenzy. So that was he calmed himself down. Anyway, about 2 weeks later, I'm walking round the road, and we come across this 15-month-old husky bitch. And we let them greet one another, and they were a bit sort of boisterous like they are, but you know, luckily she submitted, so Rocco was strutting around on top dog. Anyway, he got on well with this other dog. Whereupon the owner says to me, "Oh, she had her first season a couple of weeks ago. And I went, oh really? So we think we found the culprit of his desires, so to speak. And yeah, he had a sort of play with this. He was showing off. He was on his back, doing wormies, as we call it, in front of her and that. Anyway, but so far we ain't seen her since, so that's where we've gone. But yeah, if there's any more goes on with Rocco and his love life, I shall fill you in on another episode of what my husky got up to this week. Thanks for watching. Yeah, good evening everybody. It's just coming up to 20 past 8, and yeah, about 8 o'clock our right hand rod busted off, and yeah, we got ourselves a rather angry 18 pound 10 ounce common. Let me just give him pick him up for you to have a look at. There you go. How's that? Yeah, nice clean fish. As I say, not a mark on him, but yeah, he fought like a real demon. He came out the water 4 times as we were playing him. So, and there's the other side. But yeah, nothing on, but he's a yeah, rather angry male common, I think he is, and yeah, he's give a real good account of himself. So we'll get him slipped back, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah everyone, I'm not sure if you can see me, but yeah, it's just coming up to 9:15, and yeah, I better probably just do a follow-up. Yeah, see from the earlier footage, yeah, we've actually managed to get one, so we've had a success on our quick overnight, and yeah, it got up to about 8 o'clock, and the right hand rod suddenly busted off, and we had a lovely fight with a angry young common, and he jumped out of the water on the initial run, and I sort of lifted up the rod, and he come right out and was thrashing about on the surface out there. And then about 3 or 4 times he came out of the water, and then eventually he sort of settled down and tried to kite left. I got him in, and he tried to go in the lilies, but I managed to keep him out of that. And then I got him in, and a couple of times I got him under the rod tip, and then he would scream off another sort of 20 yards out into the lake. So eventually we got him tied and got him in the net. And yeah, I mean, I looked at him, thought he was got 18, 19 pound, and yeah, 18.10 he was in the end. So yeah, well pleased with that. And yeah, I know father update, as when I last spoke to you, I was just cooking myself some bacon steaks. And the burning question was, would Rocco leave me alone to eat the bacon steaks? And the answer is, of course he didn't. He was over here, sitting here with his paw up, begging. And yeah, I think I did manage, I think, 1.5 bacon steaks, and he had half of one. So I didn't do too bad out of that. I thought it might be 1 each, but I did a little bit better than that. So yeah, right. Yeah, so it's now come up to about 9:30, and yeah, I'm going to turn in for the night, and hopefully you'll see me during the night with another fish. If not, I'll speak to you in the morning. Bye bye. Yeah, good morning everyone. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock, and yeah, I thought I'd better do a morning update. Yeah, what happened in the night? So yeah, there's a few things happened. Well, you see the fish at 8 o'clock, so the 18 pound common, so I won't go through that again. But yeah, it was all quiet through the night. Then at 3 o'clock, the had a run on the right hand rod, and I could hear line coming off the clutch, and then it sort of stopped by the time I got to it. Picked the rod up, and didn't sort of, it was all slack, so I started reeling in, thinking, oh, the clever little fish is swum back towards me, and I kept reeling and just reeled in slack line, and I'd been cut off. So I probably lost about 3/4 of a wrap of line as well as my rig. So I think it must have like just gone through some weed and picked up a swan mussel or something and cut me clean off on the take. So yeah, that was sort of 3 o'clock. I'm then threading tubing on, which is always a bit of a pain, especially in the middle of the night. So I've had to put some more tubing on, put another rig on, put that back out, and then all was quiet until I think 5:45 this morning when I had a bream on the middle rod. So yeah, that's kind of been the update. So well, that's all that happened really. I've now redone all 3 rods, and they're out here till probably about until about hang on, what are you doing? He's making a funny noise there. Unfortunately the coots have all woke up now, and they're excuse me, yeah, they're annoying him. Hang on, let me just turn. Where are you going? He'll run off now, look. He'll be back in a minute, no doubt. Here he is. Hey, what doing? Yeah. Yeah, coots are all running around in the back, at the back here. They get around the back of the bivvy here and in the bushes, so he sort of chases them around. Yeah, we're on coot patrol now. Yeah, dear, someone's making me sneeze. Yeah, I'm sneezing, ain't I? Yeah, what are you telling me the coot's all about? Come on, you're going to talk to the camera. Hey? Hey, what's out there? What is it? Yeah, right, no doubt it'll settle down in a minute. Right, so yeah, that's the scene out there. Yeah. You going to talk to the camera? Say hello to everybody? No, not going to do that. He's too agitated by them. So so yeah, so that's the update. We're going to sort of fish till about, we'll start packing up about 9:30. Yeah, 9:30. Then we can pack up at 9:30. And oh, don't knock the camera over, that would not be good. Oh dear. Yeah, talking to everyone. Say hello to everybody. Yeah, that's it, good boy. So yeah, we're going to fish carry on to about 9:30 and start packing up. So yeah, I'll do an update when we're all packed up. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello. Where's the babies to see us, Rocco? No, don't go into me line, Wallies. No. Causing carnage you are. That's it. Look at you. Look at you lot. Oh, look how sweet you are. Hee. Yeah, hi everyone. It's just coming up to 9:30, and yeah, we're all but packed up. Just got the bivvy to take down, and that'll be the end of the session. I'm just watching. I don't know what it is. There's a zoom in. There's something come out there, and he had a fish, and the seagulls was trying to nick it off of him. You can see there he is. You see that big, he's got a big red crested head, and he's got 2 chicks with him that he's feeding, but every time he comes up with a fish, the old seagulls try to pinch it off of him. But yeah, to come back to me, yeah, we're all but packed up, so we're just going to sort of bring the session to a close, and yeah, unless I have anything in the next sort of half an hour while I'm packing up, I will you know, I'll obviously come back to you. But yeah, so I've just had another bream, so we've ended up with an 1810 common last night, and then 2 bream we've had this morning. So yeah, not too bad. Really pleased for that on a quick overnight, as I call it. And yeah, success. We've had a fish, so we're really happy about that. Goes itching to get going. Let me normal. And yeah, Rocco's itching to get going, so we're going to get packed up now and head off home. And yeah, all remains to say is thanks very much for watching. Please give us a like, and more importantly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, just last minute as a thank you to everybody who subscribed so far. Thank you very much. And yeah, as I said in a previous video, once I get to 250 subscribers, I should be doing a bait giveaway. Won't be masses, but just a little something as a thank you for everybody who's subscribed so far. Right, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Rocco, wherever he is. Where are you, lad? What you doing down there? Hey. What you doing? You gonna say goodbye to everyone? Hey, say goodbye. Yeah. Right, and it's goodbye from Rocco as well. Goodbye. Yeah, back again everyone. And yeah, I was just putting the bed chair away, and the middle rod's ripped off, and we got ourselves a rather nice mirror. Let's see if I can hold him up for you. There you go. Check him out. That's that. Side. And there's the other side for you. Right. A bit of a mark on his mouth I'll treat up, and then we'll get him weighed up and I'll come back to you. Yeah, back again everyone. Yeah, as you'd seen from the earlier footage, we no sooner started packing up, and literally I'd packed a load of stuff away and just had the bed chair and the bivvy to take down, and yeah, I think it was 9:40 or something, the middle rod decides to rip off, and yeah, with a battle with a nice mirror, I thought yeah, I thought he was going to be a real big one for a while, but yeah, I got him in, and yeah, I've weighed him up, and he was 28 pounds 6, so yeah, we're well happy with him. So yeah, that's now, well, I've still got 2 rods out, I've put one away, so it's now, I would think, definitely the end of the session. And yeah, ended up with 2 fish in the end, 28.6 and an 18.10, so more than happy. So yeah, so great for a quick overnight. Now I've really got to scram, it's made me late now, so I'm gonna have to pack up really quickly. And yeah, if you see me again, then I will really be late, because I mean, dealing with another fish. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.